Yes, I have tricks in my pocket. I have things up my sleeve. But I'm the opposite of a stage magician. He gives you illusion that has the appearance of truth. I give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. To begin with, I turn back time. I reverse it to that quaint period, the 80s. 35 years ago, on September 7th, 1984, I first stepped onto the tarmac at Whitehorse International Airport, as it was then known, and I walked to the open shed-like structure where people claimed their luggage. It was my first time in Whitehorse, and I had been invited up to direct my first play at the Guildhall. It was that great 17th century French satire about hypocrisy, Tartuffe. I stayed at the Copper King Trailer Park with my high school buddy Dave Haddock and his family, and I was treated to dinner that first night at the Monte Carlo restaurant by the Guildhall's board of directors. The next day, I stepped inside that somewhat rickety pair of buildings, and I got a sense of possibility and community. At that time, someone was running a daycare out of the OR. I also sensed a vast history of what had already been accomplished in the Guild's first 5 years. Here was a theater with both a fabulous past and aspirational ambitions. On entering that simple but wonderful 23 by 46-foot room, just 10.5 feet tall up to the beam, I got a sense that this space could house almost any kind of production. Over the past 40 years, this has been tested, and the hall has passed with flying colors. For my money, I doubt that anything will surpass the spectacle that was produced in The Foreigner in 1987, when we melted a Klansman into the Guildhall floor every night to the slack-jawed amazement of a cheering Whitehorse audience. Just try to get a ticket to that show. It taught me what it's like to be a part, albeit on the periphery, of a bona fide hit. Now, the benefit of owning your own building, aside from the times when the furnace catches fire or an outer wall collapses, became immediately apparent. You could work at all hours of the day or night, and there was no one there to stop you. Some of my favorite memories are of exhausting, laughter-filled all-nighters pulled with Bill Sharon and others, setting levels for Filthy Rich, watching in awe as the theatrical magic began to take hold. A casting call at the Guildhall would bring out the broadest array of personalities, professions, and backgrounds, which is one of the real joys of working there. Many more than one show involved a desperate quest into the bars, coffee shops, and government offices of Whitehorse to recruit that elusive missing cast member with an innocuous, "Have you ever thought of going on stage?" And I know more than one person whose life changed after they said yes. In 2001, I became the artistic director of the Guild, and it was like I'd been handed the keys to the playhouse. Well, in fact, I had. And for the next 9 years, I was involved in planning, producing, directing, and acting in some of the proudest theater work of my life. I am ever grateful to the many fantastic people I had the opportunity to collaborate with over that time. The directors, producers, designers, builders, dancers, musical directors, choreographers, stage managers, tech crew, and of course the actors. And to the boards of directors who manned the house and bar and kept things running, to the general managers in my time, Don Armitage, Jim Scott, and Jenny Hamilton, and to my partner in crime for all those years, Tina Woodland, safety first. From its inception, the Guild has been and continues to be the most visible and popular theater company in town. It produces joy, it challenges assumptions, it teaches craft, and it engages significant chunks of the community in the beauty and wonder of artistic creation. Please join me in raising a glass to the Guildhall for the next 40 years. L'chaim.